Hello, hello. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, you guys, welcome to From Startup to Takeover with Kim and Latrice. Kim, can you do me a favor? Go back over to Zencaster real quick.
Okay.
Go into recording two. Thank you guys
Okay.
for joining us on day, what's this, 28 of our 30-day journey. I'm
How about
showing up
that?
every day for 30 minutes. So,
Are we
Kim,
good?
how you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. How about you? I I'm a little bit sleepy today. I got up early this morning. One of my best close friends, she had to have some procedures done at the hospital, and everyone was kind of like busy this morning, and she needed me to be there early. Early, you know how when you have a procedure you have to get done, they want you to come in early,
Mhm.
and then they're all day, and it was a ice box in there. So I'm kind of tired from throwing out, but otherwise I'm good. How about
Okay.
you?
Good. I'm good. Um, Regular day. Regular
Yeah.
day, no change. So just happy to be here counting down this 30
Hey,
day.
2 more days and we will officially have done 30 days straight.
Yes, honey. Yeah. So so what Thursday's our last day and we're gonna have for the 30-30, and we're gonna have a little guest on. So I'm super duper excited about that.
Mhm.
So is your friend okay? Was it a procedure where she was in and out or stayed in the hospital or what?
Oh, she was in and out, but we
Oh
were
good.
there for a long
Okay.
time. At
Yeah.
first, we thought it was going to be like a 3 hour procedure,
Hmm.
but it turned to be like an hour, but a long time, a long wait to get to the hour, then the
Ah,
hour, then after.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's wow. Ooh, I do not miss that.
Well, good.
Hmm.
Yeah, so other than that though, I haven't had anything not too much going on. So today's
No,
really
today,
just been a regular day for me.
yeah, the garden, no rain.
No rain, the garden, I had to put some well, not put some. I had to go and decide if I was going to put something in the ground today. I'm not. I'm going to sow some stuff in-house first, maybe about a month or so before I transport it to the garden. So that was the decision I was trying to make today, and I made that decision. But I was out in the garden for a pretty long time today. I
Hmm.
said I was going to go back out there, but then I was like, nah, I did so much this morning. I didn't even need to go out there um,
Hmm.
again. So, but yeah, I've just been relaxing. I watched a movie with my baby.
Oh,
Um, and watched
which
him do
one,
some stuff.
baby?
My 6 year old. When I say baby, I'm talking about the baby.
Okay.
The 6 year old. Yeah,
Okay.
watched the movie. Well, I watched the movie with him yesterday too, child. But then we ended up watching another one. Another one today. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, just
Yeah, but
relaxing.
that's good because you're putting a whole bunch of time into him and he sees it.
Oh
Even
yeah,
if you're just watching a movie, it's still that time with him and he knows it. I
and he
bet
don't
he's
play about it either.
I bet. Uh-uh.
He don't play about it. So I watch him as he get with the other, as you know, like the other kids they get older. I want to see if he's gonna stay that way or
Mm.
if he'll be like everybody else and just kind of do their own thing.
That's what I was about to ask. I was about to ask you, do you think you're gonna be a how they say it, old, you're an old man, but a young boy, old soul. You think he's gonna be old because his mother, she's a little teenager. You think he's gonna be old?
Who mother's a teenager? Huh?
His little mother is a little teenager. You think he gonna have an old soul?
No, I don't. So out of my kids that I think that's my third child. Um,
Hmm.
my third son, he does.
You have an old
I
soul?
no, yeah, also, but the baby, no, honey, he my son. I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna have no old soul. Mm-mm.
Look, wait, I don't know because you're putting in the time with him, and he's like the baby and the only baby. So like it's almost like he's an only child, but not an only child, and he's
But because he's gonna be so involved in sports, it's gonna he won't. No.
Did you let him choose
What do you mean? Let him choose? Choose what?
the sport, or did you
He
choose
do
the
all
sport?
sports. He's not, because at this point you don't know what it's going to be. So he has to, try them out. Right now he'll tell you he loves all of them. He go from baseball, soccer, basketball, football. He like them all.
So
Let him tell it.
So I know he haven't played all of them, but
Yeah, he has.
time.
No, actually,
he
baseball is the
has?
only one. Baseball is the only one he hasn't tried yet. But we're definitely going to
Okay.
put him in baseball. Actually, organized baseball. He's done regular with his dad, but organized baseball is the only one he hasn't tried yet. He's done the other 3 sports. But yeah, so you're just gonna let them, like my other kids, let them play sports, and they decide what they want, or if they don't want to do sports, is how I like to do it. So yeah, he'll be the same way. The only difference is he seemed to really, really, really be heavy into art. So we're gonna throw back mix as well. Now my other 2, so my oldest, he was into art, but how do I explain it? He was into art, but I didn't tap into him being into art, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Now I took his drawings and put them on my stuff at work, talked about it, blah, 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 blah. But I didn't say, hey, is this what you want to do? My thing just like, oh, draw, that's what you want to do, and leave it that way, not having a conversation all the time about if this is what you want to do. Hey, I can put you in art school. I didn't have that deep of the conversation, right? And then my 23-year-old, that's my second oldest, he draws as well. And he has an Instagram page with his drawings, so, but with the baby, the reason why I'm tapping, I'm for one, I'm older, but this guy has been all over the place with everything. I remember I told you when he was 3, he said he wanted to direct a movie, right? Yeah. So I caught then at 3 that he was very artistic. Everything that he do is about creation. So I was like, ooh, I don't know, Daddy, about just no basketball. And Daddy was like, man, you're gonna break my heart. but now he's like, hey, if my son turned out to be an artist over anything, I'm good, but but my thing is, I'm just gonna do him like the rest. I'm letting him play all the sports and see what happens, because he likes it all. So just let him keep going until it get to a point where he may need to, gravitate towards something else. If something's pulling him. So that's what we'll do.
Yep, that's right. I wish I had and like you say, being, growing and being older, you know more, you know better.
From mistakes.
Yeah. And you do a little bit better. And especially by raising, you get another chance with a little smaller child to get all over again and maybe do it a different way. And I wish I had, I have it now with the kids, but I'm saying I wish I had tapped into what my son like when he was small. Me being young, having kids all young and married. My mind wasn't there, didn't know how to, or wasn't even thinking like that. But if I had have known what I know now, I would have tapped into it, because he loves to draw. He wanted to be an architect. And if I had tapped into that, if I knew better.
Also, that's what, so he really wanted to. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, he used to draw all the time. I used to have him to draw stuff for me. He wanted to do it. He used to say he was going to do it. But me being so young, didn't realize, put into him in this. I didn't know. But now I know. So that's why I try so hard to, whatever they say they want to do, my grandkids, we doing it. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, my oldest one out, it almost like he was shy-faced about getting compliments with his drawing. I feel like he didn't have the confidence that he should have with his drawings. He did have 2 cousins that also can draw. They're just 1 year older than him. And so it's almost like even when we would have the conversation about the drawing, he would, like blow it off like, oh, I'm just drawing, it like it's not a big deal, so I'm never going to push. But had I had just, I think, took more time, then I could have been like, ooh, what about art school? You see what I'm saying? So that type of thing, But he didn't seem to have an interest. He had an interest, but he didn't have an interest. He played it off like because they did it, that's why he was doing it. But because it was a natural talent, I feel we should at least try that a little bit just to see type thing, you know. But definitely, if there was something that he said he was into, like with sports, it was an autumn. Let's go, you know. Yeah. But if I think my problem was if they seemed as if they didn't want to do something, I immediately was just like, okay, you know. Versus at least seeing a little bit more into it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I can't even say I did that because my mind was everywhere else, young, you know, trying to figure out.
Did your kids play any sports?
And they did. He did. He played sport. He was very good. I think he probably would have went somewhere into sport, but he was the type of sports player, like he was good and he stood out, but because the team was so bad, he didn't want to play. And I used to say, you can't worry about them because when the people come look, they're going to look at whoever's the best and they're going to go get them. But because he was a team player, he wanted the whole team. And if the whole team was sucked and everybody talked about it, he wouldn't play. And that's what stopped him right there, because he was really good. I started him like 4. We won trophies and everything, but because when he got in middle school and he played and they lost every game, he did not want to play.
Yeah, he should have kept going, because what they do is, even if you're on a suckish team, they'll see you and pull you. That's what normally happens. If they see you, they're gonna pull you. I don't care how bad your team suck. They're going to notice you and then try to pull you. Because I remember my son, and you know, the South is huge with sports. Yeah. And I remember even my 6-year-old son, when he was playing football, and you know, annually they have that what do they call that football thing? It wasn't the Tuskegee Morehouse, it was another one, something with a college and South something. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, so my baby's team, they made it to play during halftime. And baby, when I tell you them coaches was coming to me, he was 6. What high school is he gonna be going to? I was like, we're leaving. We was getting ready to relocate to Virginia at the time. And I was like, we're not even gonna be here next year. And so yeah, they don't care. I wish, you know, but he didn't know. They don't care how bad your team is. They see you, they come to get you.
And I try to tell him that he was young-minded, you know, he didn't care about that. He didn't hear me. And then, you know, just to think about it, the man, I think that if, you know, he had to put more, the father more into what I wasn't doing, because I didn't know any better. Maybe he did, but he couldn't, because we were so young and he working to take care of the family, and I'm not working, but he's taking care of the family, and we're doing pretty well. So, you know, I don't think anything, like I didn't realize he needed to put time into your son. But I was doing
okay, gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? Like he needed to go out there and throw ball all the time, or play basketball all the time, or whatever it was. But he didn't have that time because, again, he was working all the time to make sure that they had everything they wanted and needed. Clothes, food, everything I wanted and needed. Gotcha. But all the time was at work. Even though that's what people want to happen, but that was a bad thing.
What people wanted that to happen? When you say people,
you know, I'm not people. I'm not saying like people in me generally. Me personally. I'm just saying in general, people think you're supposed to work all the time. And no family time.
I don't know people who think like that. Now, wait a minute.
Not all people. Some people think you have to work all the time. You remember?
And no family time? No, I don't know about that one, Samantha. You better have even if you work your butt off, you better throw in some family time. That's when you said people think like,
people weren't doing that back in the day. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, people were working family time. What is family time? What was that back in the day to us? Us hanging out with.
When you say us, are you talking about you as a young adult? When you say us, sometimes I'm trying to make sure you're not talking about
in the past. Not just me personally, in general. And that's what I'm saying. We were.
I'm not talking about you personally. You're talking about like as a young adult age time frame. Like when you're talking about, because you saying what was it to us? It was huge to me. So are you talking about like early 20s?
Yeah, back in the day when I was first married, and on wow, not when I first married because I got
Yeah, not when
married
you first met. Yeah. That's
in
what
the
I'm like. I'm trying to get a
20s,
time frame. What you talking
very
about?
young, very young. When the
So
kids
maybe
were
your
born,
mind wasn't really there.
when the kids were born, and like
Oh yeah, you said you were
4,
young though. Yeah,
5,
yeah.
6,
Mhm.
young,
Oh,
young, like that's what I'm
that's
saying. Two
20.
different worlds. Like I was a kid myself, so my mind probably wasn't even.
Yeah, you did say
Oh,
that. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it probably
But you
wasn't.
was also, but you was, yeah, but see, you was also an entrepreneur too then,
I
right?
did all the
Was it,
time,
was that when you were doing hair or
all
no
the time.
modeling?
I was
Yeah.
always doing something. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all
Yeah.
the time because I had to stay busy, and I I don't know how. I don't even know how I got into hair. I guess after the nursing, after I couldn't give those shots, I went to nursing school and
She said
did
she couldn't get
everything. I did
Mhm.
everything. I passed like 100 in the class, top one. But because I
Mhm.
had to give shots, oh no,
Hmm.
ma'am, no, ma'am. And back in the day, we would have to give each other shots. Like we would
Right.
have to see each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I quit right there. I had to quit the school and
Oh.
everything. I quit right there. And once I quit, I went to hair school. That's how I got that.
That's how you transition into hair.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because I was doing the nursing thing. I was all the way to the point where I was getting ready to do the where you go and do I had started where you go and do the what you call it when you go get the training before you take the test. What do you call
The
it?
clinicals? I don't know. Is it clinicals?
Yeah, clinicals. I
Mm-hmm.
was already doing that because they had me at a nursing home, doing in the nursing home, bathing the elderly, feeding, all the stuff you had to do
Mm-hmm.
in the back in the day. And
Mm-hmm.
we got to the part where we would have to start giving shots, and we had to do it on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
Yeah.
like we were in the teens of giving like 15 shots or something.
Yeah.
And I was, who,
Oh
these
Lord Jesus.
we are all kids. Who finna shoot me up? Oh no.
Oh Lord.
And I quit right there. I couldn't do it.
Understood. Understood. Gotcha. So I wasn't sure. So it was hair and then modeling after that, or with that, really.
Oh, modeling came before everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The babies were like babies because I can remember taking them with me and his sister going with me to take them with me to do
Mm-hmm.
some of the little gigs.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, because you know. Oh, go ahead. Then came what now?
then came the nursing because now
Oh,
I
okay.
have to sit
Mm-hmm.
home, yeah, with these kids because I am about to take them all. Because you got to remember, I had one year, one the next year. They almost like twins. Like I was having babies back to back, back to back, back to back.
I
So
got
now I I'm sitting at home taking care of husband, children, or whatever, whatever. So I
you.
have to do something for my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to hair school.
Gotcha. And you did that in where we're from? Hair school there where we're from? Or
Yeah.
okay.
I did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh.
I did the nursing here too. I actually did
Mm-hmm.
nursing twice because when I left here,
Mm-hmm.
I went for took did a little modeling and transitioned to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Finished that little bitty part of modeling that I had a little contract to do, and got out of that and went to hair and was like a coach in the hair, and
Mm-hmm.
still was trying to model. Had the car accident and went back to nursing and graduated again. CNA high is in the highest one in the class, but never used it. Still have the papers and everything, but never used it.
Hmm.
Still have them to this day. I can show them to you. Never use them. The number one in the class, but never use them.
Lord.
Yep.
Well. Hmm. What about being a
Yeah.
nurse midwife? You thought about that? That's
A
a
nurse.
beautiful. Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that. I never really knew anything about it until I started seeing it on TV about midwives taking care. I
Hmm.
started seeing it on some shows. I really never had any
My first
knowledge.
was I had a nurse midwife for my first baby, my
Oh, you
oldest,
did?
in New York. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. How
Yes,
was
ma'am. At
that?
20. It's beautiful. But I will say this. I didn't have a bad doctor for any of my pregnancies. The first one was a nurse midwife. Then the second one, I was in the military, so doctor. And then the two after that, I was in where we're from. And he passed. Oh, I was crazy about him. He was great. And then the baby I had away. And so, yeah, but I didn't see a difference. Well, let me take that. Well, no, I didn't, because everyone I had other than the one in the military, they looked like me. So they were very attentive. I'll say that. Yeah. So I didn't, there wasn't a difference. So, but I reason why I asked you about the nurse midwife, because I had thought about it.
Yeah.
Here recently. Because I used to want to be an obstetrician, though. I used to want to deliver babies when I was in high school. So, and then I was like, I don't feel like all that schooling. And so, and then fast forward here, early of this year, I had thought about it. And the only reason I went away from it was because I said, I don't have the time that would be required that I feel you should give to your clients, because I want to give that to my baby. So I was like, so that's the only reason why I asked you if you thought about it.
I've been dibbling and dabbling in it because I want to be like a holistic doctor, because that's what I've been doing, like caring for people in a natural way without going to the doctor. Let me give you this. Like, I've been making stuff. I research it and I make it, and I'm telling you, work. Like, I've made people been buying the organo oil off TikTok.
Oregano. The oregano oil.
I said oregano, yeah. Oil off TikTok. I'm talking about oregano. I'm thinking about the coffee that I used to say organic. I used to tell coffee, but yeah. So I've been making it, and it's the same thing, and it works so well. My grandkids used to be sick. I promise you. I
already know. That's why I decided to grow it in my backyard. I want to grow my own again, but I want to pull the oil from me growing it from my own yard. So that's why I decided to grow the herbs in the back. Versus, just ordering it. Yeah.
They have not. I'm talking about. I don't know what it fights off any colds.
It does a lot of stuff.
It does. And my mama she loves it. She faithfully takes it. And I have other people because I try to tell people, your body is supposed to naturally heal.
Yeah, it does. Without anything, actually. Yeah, that other stuff just helps it along faster, but your body naturally heals if you do the right thing. Yeah,
that's right. All you have to do is give it rest. And the nutrients it needs, and let it heal. And that's all I've been doing. But I want to do that. And I want to educate people, just because I've done so much research. I just sit here and read and try things. And one of my things is I'm going to read the Bible and make sure whatever I'm doing, it lines up with that word.
Yeah.
So if anyone say anything to me, I always, like, when I started to make those holistic things, I went in the Bible and read and see what did they use, what spices, what did they do? They wrapped Jesus up in olive oil.
All that's in there. Yeah.
Yes. So
I think a lot of people know, they just don't care enough. That's what I've seen. Because I've been on the journey probably about the past 5 years. Let me take it back. My baby will be 7 this year. So 6 years, because it was after he was born that I really tapped into all of that. But what I personally think I see is people know they're hearing it. They just don't care. They just want to live.
I say people don't care. You gotta care to live.
Yeah.
And I think people just don't care. You have to care to live.
But because there's pills and medicine, they just figure, they'll be able to pop a pill or take something and go on about their business. And that's just, and they have that right. What I think about, and what makes it easy for me is they have that right. So what I like to do is put the information out there, but let them pick and choose. So that's just how I look at it. But I did tell those that are close with that I'm growing it in my yard, and then from there, to make the herbs,
Mhm.
and I want to give them away. I just want to give them away to my family and my friends,
Mhm.
because 3 years ago I put it on my vision board that healing is what this about for me, for family and friends,
Right. That's what
just to
it's about.
change their life. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we can live and be happy
Girl,
and
yes, because
maybe
I'm gonna take the course where you can look at the eyes and tell how sick they are. I was supposed to take it last year.
wow, I do
And I
that
didn't.
now. Look at the
Yeah.
eyes. I cover
Mm-hmm.
people's mouth up just to see their eyes. Because if you cover
Mm-hmm.
their mouth up, you can see the expression on their
Pressure
face.
on it. Mm-hmm. You
All
can.
you have to do is cover the mouth up, and you
Yeah.
can tell if they're
Mm-hmm.
sad, if
Yep.
they're happy, if they're
What's
mean.
what's go if it's in their gut, you can see all of it.
Yes,
All of it's in the eyes.
yes. All you have to
And
do is cover the mouth.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a beautiful thing, but it has to be the people that want it. You just can't
You
that
can't.
forcing stuff, it just
Nope.
mm-mm,
You just tell them
mm-mm.
and you give them, educate them, and keep going. That's all I
Yeah.
do. I just
Mhm,
educate people and let them see, like, you don't have to do. I'm telling you, your body
mhm.
can be so healthy without all this toxic stuff that's going in,
Right. Yeah.
and you can live longer. You won't have to take all that stuff, and you can have as much energy,
Yeah.
you know, without, because a lot of this processed stuff weighs your body down. It takes your energy.
All of the processed stuff.
Hmm.
All of
It
it.
does. It
Yep.
does. It takes your
It's a
energy.
purpose. They know what they're doing when they're making it, honey.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
Look, you know what kind of got me finding out about the different stuff in your yard, and then I was like, oh my god, they're just getting these weeds and taking them into a lab. It was like,
Yeah.
this is so sad.
Yeah.
It's so
It is.
sad. And
And
then
you
they're
know,
telling you that you need this beautiful yard and with all
yeah.
these
Yeah.
chemicals, and ooh, you need some weed killer. Stop
Mhm.
listening to these people.
That's
And
right.
it's just,
That's right.
it's crazy. It's
And what
crazy.
happened? And what happened on the news? People getting cancer from the weed
Oh
stuff.
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
you're gonna
all kind of
cancel
stuff.
everything. Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
it's
be
like,
telling people that stuff is weed. It's not weed. It's medicine. That's what I was
wow.
getting to. It's not weed. It's medicine. They want you to call it weeds so they can have you kill it out of your yard and
Yep.
then go to them to purchase it. It's crazy as
Yep.
they play with
It's crazy.
indoctrinate and stuff like that.
That's right. Because
Yeah.
I have met when I purchased my home, the people who owned it first, they were like
Hmm.
German people, and
Hmm. Hmm.
they planted mint a big. I have a big mint tree in my yard, like
Ooh,
mint. They planted rosemary. I have a big
ooh,
rosemary in the
mm.
back and the front,
Yeah.
and
Ooh,
in the
honey.
front, like dandelions. People don't even know
Oh,
dandelions is
Daniel. Hmm.
the best one.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. Yep.
and they have so many, and I'll be like, when the grass grow, you have to cut it. You can, it just dandelion. It look like the color purple.
Oh man.
I have to cut it, and I'll be like, oh wow, I'm cutting down trees. I'm cutting down the dandelions, and they are trees. They like
Mhm.
part of God too. But we have to cut it if you
Yeah,
don't.
the dandelion, you can take the flowers. There's a lot of that you can do it all. Even that, you
Yeah,
can dry it. Yeah, it's a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, you
and
cut it
that's
down,
right.
still use
And
it,
that's
dry
what
it,
they
put it
do.
up.
They
Yeah,
grow it, get it, and dry it, and we go by it
yeah.
from there.
Don't
That's
get
all
rid of
we
it
do.
when you cut it down. Put it somewhere, store it, and then you can give it to people, sell it however you want to do it. But you don't got to get rid of it by cutting it though. Mm-mm. Keep that
My
stuff.
grandkids always be like, "Mama, don't cut it. Let's pick it." They pick them a lot, but
Yeah.
that never registered in my head till you just said it. Now
Okay.
I'm gonna have them pick, because we do this little study of the
Hmm.
flowers.
Hmm.
The flowers wake up at a certain time. If you
Yep.
don't believe me, go and look. At a
Oh,
certain time in the
yeah.
morning,
Absolutely.
they wake up and they go to bed at
Yep.
6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, because we watch them to
Yeah,
see what.
all of them do.
Yes,
Every flower is just like us. Even when you're
yes, that's
growing
what it said.
food, the
Yep,
flowers open up
yep.
early in the morning.
Early
It's
in
so
the morning.
funny because the pollination of
Yep,
even your food is like a man and a woman.
yep.
It is so crazy. Like, okay, for my, let's say my zucchini, right? Or
Mhm.
cucumbers, whatever. You go out early in the morning, the flower, just like a woman, I'm sorry, it
Mhm.
opens.
Open.
And
That's right.
those bees are
Yep.
supposed to go to that male flower and then go and pollinate that female flower for you to get cucumbers, zucchini, whatever, watermelon. They go and they do that. And it's just so crazy. But you got to do it when she opens because she will close.
So she closes at around about 6.
So when people learn all of this, you find out the connection that we all are to nature, down to the food you eat. You will view life a little bit differently.
That's right. That's right. So
it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
thing. Yep.
It is. It is. Well, all right, you guys. It's 8:30 and we have made it down day 28. So we have 2 more days, which will be Wednesday and Thursday, to finish our 30-day challenge at 8 p.m. for 30 minutes. So please come back and join us on the platform that you find us on. That's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. All right, you guys, we will definitely see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. from Startup to Takeover.
WUW.
We are out.
Good night.
Good night.